So I made the executive decision just to review both these books. This one being a DNF. This one I literally just finished a couple hours ago as of filming this. So, humor me. It'll be fine. Trust me, the process. This was a soft DNF at 5%. I will probably get back to this again sometime in the future, or just use it as a general reference for the fun of it. And it's a tome, not as thick as like A Day of Fallen Night or anything associated with Stephen King, but that's and I didn't really click with the writing style when I was reading it at the time of reading it. So again, I will most likely pick this up again in the future because I do typically like folklore or anything. So yeah. And I just finished this, as mentioned, this morning. Apologies about that. Apologies. But there are multiple trigger warnings for multiple on-page deaths, blood, verbal abuse, manipulation, etc. I'm looking at my own review to remind myself of what I was saying earlier. I definitely didn't expect the main antagonist to be the main antagonist. And I also, I definitely have nothing negative to say outside of maybe it being like a good 100 to 150 pages longer, just so we can get more character development than we already have. And I also definitely appreciated the more accuracy surrounding autism as a disability, especially with having more of the reality of how noise negatively affects us depending on where we are. Having an on-page meltdown, which could potentially be a trigger, but I wasn't bothered by it. And like other types of situations that is typically associated with a disability, but I've typically enjoyed gen stuff in the past, so yeah. Apologies in advance for any background. It's chaos here where I live, apparently, so yeah. But the biggest point of the whole tirade of my review for this is that I still recommend it regardless. It just needs a good 150 at most more pages to give more character development, but that's just a me thing. So, yeah.